I love it. I love it. I love it. Good morning. It's so good to have you here. We're going to start off together singing as we always do. So if you are able, I invite you to stand and let us sing about the presence. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and its grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and its grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Stay standing. We're going to move on to use me. All right. Remember, there's a clap in the middle. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God so much more than the earth and the stars and all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Beautiful. Two of the songs that I used to interpret all the time, so it's hard to keep my hands still. I love it. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Reverend Bonnie, the community spiritual leader here at the center, and wow, it's great to see everybody. Spring is springing you all out of the house and back into the center. We love it. Here at the Center for Spiritual Living in the heart of Las Cruces, we are more than a Sunday morning service. We are a growing, heart-centered community grounded in spiritual principles and open-hearted love. And we're growing. We brought on 2 members last week. We are so excited that they are a part of our community. And to all of you, whether you're visiting, showing up, we're grateful to have you all here. If you're joining us online, welcome. It's good to see you and share this space with you. And if you're new, it's great to see you, and I hope you got your welcome packet, and if not, we will get you one as you head out the back door in the end. We would love to chat with you after service if anyone has questions. Where is Will? Stand up and show us your lovely Easter jacket. Isn't that great? Will is available to answer questions if you have any after the service about who we are, what we do, what we believe. So make use of him. He's available to you. We have a need. Again, this is since Kathleen passed. She used to water all our plants for us on Saturdays when she worked here. So if anyone is interested in caring for our plants, please see Yvette over there and let her know. We would appreciate it. She was doing it about once a week. So that should do it. We just need somebody to take that responsibility on. Thank you so much. And we just wrapped up the Edwene Gaines book study, and we are diving right into a new book this Thursday, the first Thursday in April, believe it or not. We're moving into April. Thursdays from 3:30 to 5:30, we will have a book study. This time, we're using the book, How to Use the Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. We actually do have some in the bookstore, so if you want to get one, we're hoping to have people read the first couple chapters before we meet so we can get through the whole book in the 5 weeks of April, all 5 Thursdays. I'll be facilitating again. We meet in here, and so I invite you all to join in and have a discussion. We're looking at how we can apply science of mind to these times, to what's going on in our lives today. We want to make it real. So come and join us for that book study. And Coffee, Craft, Connect, 3 C's. Easter Saturday, April 4th, our Coffee, Craft, Connect crew, boy, they is opening our doors to the downtown farmers market, and we are going to be creating a new experience for folks. Dino Bunny will be here for photos. We have Easter eggs stuffed with little prizes that are going to be hidden around. We're welcoming families into our space all morning. And this is one of the moments that we really want to show up. So we're inviting any and all of you to come and help host people, be here, be a presence, bring your light into this experience as we interact with the community. If you've ever wanted to share what this place means to you, bring a friend. This is a good time to just bring them in and have fun with us. There is a sign-up sheet in the social hall, but if you forgot to sign up, don't stay home. Come anyway. It's all good. We will love to have you here. And the 3rd Sunday in April is another quarterly town hall meeting. So potluck, town hall meeting. We have a lot to share with you as a board, so please plan to stay after the service or come. If you didn't make it to the service, come for the potluck and town hall. It's a chance to find out what's happening here in our community, ask questions, and stay connected. So bring a dish to share and come find out what we're working on. We're making great strides, I think. Now, it is time, as we move into the power of prayer. Here at the center, we believe in the power of prayer. It's what we call spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer. And if there's something on your heart, there are prayer request forms in the backs of the seats. Please fill one out and you can drop it in the offering plate or in the box in the back. We have a team of people that pray with you over whatever it is you put into that card for the next couple of weeks. And that team of people is made up of teachers, practitioners, and ministers from the 4 New Thought communities in this area. So if you would like a one-on-one prayer, we actually have practitioners in the room this week. I'm so grateful. The turquoise stole. So see somebody after the service if you'd like a quick prayer treatment after the service. We also love your good news. So there's also slips in the back of the chairs to write how God has been showing up. Spirit, life, the good that showed up this week. We love to see that, or the way your prayers have been answered. Just fill that out and we will share that with our team as well. Now it is time for song, silence, and prayer. That means after their beautiful song, we move into silence. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. And there is only love. And we let that thought settle in, recognizing the truth of love that is expressing itself right here, right now, this morning, in and through each and every one of us here and everything that is a part of creation around the world. And so we are grateful for this time together to recognize that truth, to feel ourselves filled with love, to overflowing, and allowing ourselves to live from that overflow of love. We allow it to percolate through this whole service, through the speaker, the musicians, and all the hugs we get. We are grateful. I am grateful. And so we just release and allow it to be so. And so it is.
And so it is.
This morning's reading is from the book Oneness, transcribed by Rasha, on page 342. The destination toward which you assume you are traveling is your spiritual quest is not a destination at all. For a destination, by definition, is somewhere other than where you are, and where you are is all there is and ever can be. All that can be changed is your perception of that blessed state. So long as you perceive yourself to be short of the mark, you will experience discontentment, regardless of how far you believe yourself to have journeyed. When you are able to embrace the here and now moment as a joyous statement of your beingness, regardless of where you perceive yourself to be, you will have arrived. For there is nowhere to be. Once there, one simply is. The now moment in which you find yourself is a statement of perfection you have made to the universe. It is the perfect answer to the parameters you have set up. It is the reflection of your attitudes, your beliefs, your understandings, and your conscious physical manipulations of the illusion you believe to be your life. Whew. This is where you most wish to be. This very moment right now. This is the combination of all that has gone before, and it is here to deliver you unto a treasure, provided that you are willing to receive it. Yet as long as you deny the perfection of this now moment and the circumstances with which it has gifted you, you'll be destined to continue to wander and to search and to strive and to yearn for something that will always remain out of reach. The opportunity for this now moment is to stop all of this activity and simply be still. For it is in the stillness that you will ultimately discover what has been there all this time. And so it is.
Well, I'm Sarah Benson, and this is my husband, Doug, and we have the privilege of bringing the special music today. Do you want to introduce this song? No? Okay. This is one of our favorites, so it's I Walk Away by Eddie Watkins Jr. So yeah, this is a good one for staying present. Every morning, the light keeps getting brighter as I wake up to the truth. Every day I'm feeling so much lighter as the world seems fresh and new. What I was taught and the way that I thought stopped serving me long ago. Now I'm learning to trust in the God of all of us. Each day I started new, and so I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to confusion. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to such sadness. Today is the day I walk away. Every day I walk away. Every morning brings a new beginning. By grace another day to be. I awaken to the sun upon me shining, lighting the way for me to see things that I sought and the way that I thought stopped serving me long ago. Now I'm learning to trust in the God for all of us. Of yesterday I'm letting go. I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to confusion. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to such sadness. Today is the day I walk away. Every
day I walk away.
Today is the day I walk away.
Thank you, Doug and Sarah. Beautiful. Well, now she doesn't get to walk away. She gets to speak for us, and we are so, so grateful. We have Reverend Kamatara here today. She is an itinerant minister for New Thought spiritual communities throughout the state of New Mexico, specifically serving as the director of collaborative ministries at the Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living in Albuquerque. She is also the executive director of Circles USA, and I will put in a plug again, look that up. Fabulous organization, a nonprofit, a national nonprofit whose mission is building community to end poverty. Great organization. Her core mission in all of her work is to foster conscious evolution and thriving, happy lives. We welcome back to the platform Kamatara, Reverend Kamatara.
All right, I'm super happy to be with you all today and also asking for a spot of grace as I did just get back from Boston with Circles USA and speaking at Boston University, and I have at the tippy end of a sinus infection, so you may hear a little Okay, so I wasn't exactly singing bass over there, but you know, channeling my inner Barry White, it was great. So, thank you for being gracious and kind. And the topic today, I love that the Centers for Spiritual Living, they give us, some ideas about what you might talk about each week, and then it aligns with the magazine, and it's just lovely. Good job. And this week, the topic was about being a possibilitarian. Oh my gosh, the English teacher in me loves it, because first off, I just love making up words. So I thought that was super cute. And secondly, I think they nailed it. I am a devout possibilitarian. Oh my gosh, I never had a word for it. And for those of you who know me really well, you might agree. I think I'm the mascota. Like, I'm the poster child, the little, spirit animal of being a possibilitarianist. In fact, I have been accused of being an aggressive optimist, which I don't know if that was a compliment or not. But I also know that I have accomplished and experienced so much in my life with a can-do spirit, with an attitude, a possibility. I feel like it's an essential quality of my nature. And so I would love for you to see that about you, because you have that too. And it's really exciting that the whole concept of being a possibilitarian, it's such a powerful spiritual practice that's at the heart of what we believe in this spiritual community. It's absolutely life-changing. And of course, with any spiritual practice, there are some pitfalls and some perils, and I have been there. You've been there with me. Yes, you have. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get grounded and what it means to be a possibilitarian, and then of course we're going to look at some pitfalls and little traps, and then we'll get to my favorite part, which is the practical mysticism of truly living into the possibilities where seeming magic resides. So let's start with this core belief in science of mind, which is our teaching, our philosophy, our way of life here in this spiritual community, the belief that all things are possible is absolutely essential. In fact, trying to find a quote from Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of religious science, just one quote on this was really hard, because the entire textbook is kind of about this, and so is Living the Science of Mind. Great book, by the way. Love that book. So it was kind of hard. So I just picked out a few little pieces, which is also really hard with Ernest Holmes, because he writes these big, long whoppers. But I found some. So first off, he writes, God is all there is. God includes everything, all possibility and all action. The universal mind, so capital U, capital M, another word for an aspect of God, the universal mind contains all knowledge. It is the potential ultimate of all things. To it, all things are possible. Okay, so let's put that right here. Hold on. Now we have to get the human aspect of it. And Ernest Holmes loved to quote Matthew 8:13. Okay, who knows it? I need more unity people here. Okay. Matthew 8:13 is, it is done unto you as you knew it. Okay, you just didn't know that. That's fine. So we won't, maybe we'll do Bible trivia another time. So, but it is done unto you as you believe. And that is from the Bible, but Ernest Holmes said that a lot as well. And another thing that he liked to say is, we are bound by nothing except belief. And so we might say, spirit is not bound by precedent. Right. Just because something happened before doesn't mean it has to happen again. We can make a different choice. Today is the day I walk away. Right? Thank you, Eddie Watkins. And this is where the whole change your thinking, change your life comes, or life is a mirror and reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. So we've got these two things going on. So let's logic this together. If the divine is infinite, then by definition, all things are possible. There are infinite potentialities. And if all things are possible, then remembering that we are creative beings is the key. We can go to the divine warehouse of infinite possibilities and order up. It's better than Jeffy at Amazon. I know the thing's already waiting on your doorstep just because you thought about it, but the divine works even better than that. And I know that all of this falls into the realm of it's easier said than done. We can know it, but to live into it is a whole nother thing. Like we say in the spiritual community, it's simple, just not easy. And that's why we work on understanding what we believe about ourselves, about others, about this life, and then we do the inner work to change the narrative, because our storyteller can run amok. So we are changing the narrative on the inside, and then we do the outer work to change the behavior, the words, the relationship, the action. We make a different choice that frees us from precedent. And then, like good scientists, we see what happens next in the realm of possibilities. And I don't know about you, but for me, it spurs so much hope to have this co-creative autonomy. If you don't like the word autonomy, just think self-determining. That I could be self-determining in alignment with the divine. And it has such impact if one gets into the daily practice of seeing the possibilities, of engaging in possibility thinking and acting as such. And I know we get it so beaten out of us in this society to not ask for more than our share, or be happy with what you get, or you'll get nothing at all. Did you ever get that when you were a kid? And don't complain and don't rock the boat and all of that crapola. But that is not our truth here. Science of mind spiritual communities are loaded with a group of people that society calls cultural creatives. Have you heard that term before? I love it, because we are. We're an imaginative bunch. We are mystics and visionaries and idealists and positive people. And that's wonderful. Just think how you feel when you're around a person who is always negative and nothing is ever possible. I'm just a little black rain cloud hovering. Just kidding. Do you know you're Winnie the Pooh? Okay, I'll stop. Wait, there's a little more Winnie the Pooh in here, but for people that are just always that black rain cloud, I don't know about you, but for me, I tend to feel like my essence is drained, my tires are slashed, my dreams are deflated. Anytime I try to share my joy like Tigger with someone who is Eeyore, it's exhausting. And to be honest, and this is sadly true, that was absolutely my former marriage. Every day. I know. It was crazy, which is why the aggressive optimist, it went the distance, man. Woohoo, 3 decades. But now, thank you God, I'm with another Tigger, which is so uplifting. And maybe you've met Vince. Sometimes he's here scurrying about being helpful. He's such a good man. And thank you, God, and all the angels. And we were texting about this very concept, and he said something so precious, and I said, oh, could I share that with people? And he was like, absolutely. Actually, it was like, absolutely, because that's his Tigger self. So he said, it is like every bit of excitement I have ever had to suppress, every joy I have had to ignore, and every happiness I had to deny is now free to be expressed. And there's like 5 exclamation marks. Yay, he's an exclamation mark kind of guy. But that's the world I want to live in. How about you? Yeah. And that's where amazing possibilities get created. We are refueling stations to each other's faith to keep going and get out there and do our ministry out in the world. So I really want you to think about what supports you to stay positive. Because it's so easy to do the opposite. What supports you to reach for what's possible? Now, I do understand with, a grain of salt, or maybe a salt lick, that my Tiggerific energy can really bowl people over too. I get that. It can be exhausting to be around possibilitarians, yes. I've been a cockeyed optimist since kindergarten, and I know that can really repel people. So, if that happens for you and you're like, oh, sweet baby Jesus, just make this end, make this person go away, I just want you to take a moment in all due humility as well and to unpack what it is that bugs you about it. Why is that repelling? Is it because this person doesn't seem grounded in reality? Because I get treated like I am dumb and foolish all the time. But you know me. You know that's not true. Okay, well, or is it because you feel down in the dumps and it sucks because that other person is so happy? Just to be honest, that happens because misery loves company and it'll do anything to get it. Is it because you're not open to the possibilities? Maybe you've got your armor up. Why is it that our society just likes to rain on people's parades? Are we afraid to get our hopes up? Are we afraid to believe in things that at first might seem impossible? Now think of your 5-year-old self and how naturally possible all things were. Which do you believe more is your natural state? Yeah. And let's also consider for a moment all the things that we have in our lives right now because people didn't give up on the possibilities. They used their imagination, they suspended disbelief long enough to get something truly magnificent. Whether it's in technology or medicine or art or transportation. I was in Boston this week and now I'm here with you. That just blows my mind. And even in our own faith tradition, all the people who have gone before us, and now we get handed this. Oh, thank you, God, for people with imaginations and possibilities. And just, it's so powerful when we allow ourselves even the possibility of all things being possible. So while I am giving you a pep talk about all things being possible with God, Matthew 19:26, okay? I do need to temper this a bit with some wisdom from Douglas Adams, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He's a favorite, 42 and all that. While all things are possible, some things are just highly improbable, right? It is possible for me to hold on to a possibility that is highly improbable for way too long. Have you done that? Ooh, hence staying in my marriage for perhaps 10 to 15 years too long. Because with all sincerity and all due humility, I was so convinced that all things are possible, right? And that love always wins. But that's another talk. Go back to August of 2025, hit YouTube. Okay. So I kept trying and trying and trying, like Charlie Brown kicking the football. And that's a trap that a lot of positive, spiritual people get into, to just see the best of what could be and miss the reality of what is. And so this person or this situation or whatever is always 5 feet from gold. You know that Napoleon, was it Napoleon Hill? Oh, a famous author back in the day. He would always say, oh yeah, they're just 5 feet from gold. And then the prospector walked away and had no idea. It was right there. But you know what? If you're always 5 feet from gold, the gold might as well not even exist. So I had to learn that in that impossible situation for me, as a relentless possibilitarian, it basically means is that not everything is right for me. It can be possible, but not come to fruition because it is not meant for me. God had such a bigger plan for me as soon as I finally got out of the way and let go of everyone's expectations of me and my expectations for me, and I allowed what needed to be released to let go. And then I found out that actually what I wanted was entirely possible with myself and with a different person. And I was the one limiting myself on focusing on just this one possibility and only one outcome that would be right. Yeah, we've done that. As our Buddhist friends would say, the way is easy for one who has no preference. Sit with that. It's funny at first, yes, but then really sit with that. So think about it one more time. The way is easy for one who has no preference. Yeah. Or when we pray in the spiritual community, we ask folks how they want to feel. Or what would you like to experience? And then we pray for that or something better. So yes, to all things being possible, yes. And with great discernment and openness to the possibilities that are beyond our understandings when we let Spirit take the reins. So now we're in my favorite part. We get to live as healthy possibilitarians in alignment with Spirit, where we don't have a death grip on what it has to look like, but rather we just ask, what would I like to experience? What would I like to feel? And I allow the universe to manage the details, to flex and flow even when things seem impossible. As poet John Riddell writes, when in between a rock and a hard place, let me be water. Let me be water. Let me be water. And Joseph Campbell, my favorite comparative mythologist, as if there's more than one, but still, dialoguing with Bill Moyers, do you remember on PBS, The Power of Now? Or Power of Myth. See, I'm crossing the streams. Power of Myth, so good. Great interview if you have the time. Bill Moyers says, do you ever have the sense of being helped by hidden hands? And Joseph Campbell says, all the time. It is miraculous. I even have a superstition that has grown on me as a result of invisible hands coming all the time. Namely, that if you do follow your bliss, you put yourself on a kind of track that has been there all the while waiting for you. And the life that you ought to be living is the one that you are living. And when you can see that, you begin to meet people who are in your field of bliss. And they open doors to you. I say follow your bliss and don't be afraid, and doors will open where you didn't know they were going to be. And when I was in high school, doing the Christian thing, we had a song that said, God will make a way where there seems to be no way. And maybe your mama used to say, God never shuts a door without opening a window, right? Or even Garth Brooks, our country singer, who used to sing, thank God for unanswered prayers, which technically means they were answered, right? On my sabbatical, I allowed myself to fall away from being a possibilitarian. And I just allowed myself to grieve so hard. And much against what society would say, I allowed myself to be so angry. We all know hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and woo-hoo-hoo, I was on fire. So yes, I was super angry, even angry at God. I had followed the rules and done all the things that I was supposed to do, and I was a good girl and did what the heck? How could this possibly be the outcome? I felt like I was wronged by God. But at the end of those 4 weeks of reflection and major healing, I realized that I hadn't been wronged by God. I had been righted. My whole life fell apart to make way for the possibilities I always wanted and knew were possible. Again, Joseph Campbell says we must let go of the life we have planned so as to accept the one that is waiting for us. And that is the ultimate of possibility. What is it that Spirit cannot do? I know we can't always get what we want, and that tragedies happen that are so devastating. I'm not delusional. I'm not all sunshine, roses, and lollipops. Like, I get it. Human beings can be absolutely immoral and awful. Yes. And we still can control how we relate to it and what we do next. And if we choose love and possibility, that is our realm where all things are possible. That is where the magic lies. Just 19 months ago, I was suddenly homeless. Not like in the street homeless, but the kind that doesn't get counted. I lived in 7 different places in 12 months. And yet, every step of the way, Spirit met my needs with this home or this friend or that, eventually a little rental unit, and then moving to Las Cruces, where, as if by magic, my best friend and her wife move here too. And this week, I am closing on a home in the foothills. I know, crazy. The Spirit within me just couldn't give up, even when things were so hard and so almost hopeless. But my loved ones and my spiritual community reminded me that all my needs are met in the divine. And my heart knows that it's true. I even got to experience all different homes the last 18 or 19 months, so I could put together my own mental equivalent of what I wanted to live in. It was like dating homes. And then the universe wove one together for me that has all of these different qualities, and then had this home be on the market for over 100 days. They dropped the price $28,000 and gave me another $9,000 for my closing costs. So I'll let you know when the housewarming is. So sometimes what's possible is far beyond what we could imagine. If only we can believe and let God do the heavy lifting. To simply speak the 2 most powerful words that manifest without fail every time. I wonder. So here's your challenge for you this week. Well, this lifetime, but let's start with this week. Okay. Is there one arena in your life where you feel stuck or a little limited or something just isn't possible? Can you ask yourself, are there any beliefs that are holding me back? Are there any stories that I am telling that might be limiting my possibilities? Can you flip that story and take actions that support the possibilities you would like to experience? Can you be open to unexpected ways that, whatever it is, might show up? Exercise your muscles as a practical mystic. And come to peace with what is, and then be open to the mystery and the miracles of life. That is our line of work here, just saying. And you're part of it right now. It is time for each one of us to reconnect with the possibilitarian within, the dreamer, the imagination, the wonder, the possibilities. So now it's your turn. I wonder what will happen for you this week. Thank you. All right. I'm going to ask the practitioners and ministers to surround the room as a beautiful sign of the divine arms being around you always as we shift into our prayer time now. And just bring forth into your heart whatever area may feel a little stuck, a little impossible. And we're going to just hold that in the light of the divine right now throughout this whole prayer. And right here and right now, I know there is only one loving source, the all that is, the something sacred going on, this expressing as me, as you, as we, as us, as this lifetime, and even beyond what we can understand, the infinite in the here and now. And this infinite is good. It is love. It is all potentiality, all possibilities. Nothing is off the table. And so knowing that each one of us is aligned with the divine, that is the presence and power within, I know that whatever desire, whatever possibility is latent within our own hearts, that God knows. The divine will make a way where there seems to be no way. The great beloved says to you, yes, my beloved, I will make that true for you. And we receive, we allow, we let Spirit do the heavy lifting. And with an open heart and an open mind, we take that next right step and the next right step. And whatever it is that we need comes to support us. And before we know it, this masterful thing has been woven together and we feel what we'd like to feel. We have the experience that we are yearning for. It comes to fruition in ways we couldn't have even imagined because God is even bigger than our imagination. And so for each one of us, I claim the realization of wonderful possibilities and allowing Spirit to guide the way. And I know that each one of us is blessed by each other as we are creating together in the spiritual community wonderful possibilities in our own life and in the life of this blessed spiritual community. And so I also lift up all the possibilities for the Center for Spiritual Living in the heart of Las Cruces, knowing that all things are possible for this beautiful spiritual community headed off into the future as well. So knowing that we each are held in the arms of the divine, the infinite warehouse is open for business, and that we are so truly blessed by all that we get to experience in this lifetime. With a heart full of gratitude, knowing that all is well and in divine right order, I let this whole huge prayer go into the universal mind, knowing it is already done. And please join me in saying, and so it is. Thank you.
So in introduction, I've been really exploring this idea of presence being just very alive in the present moment without resistance or grasping or making up stories. So a lot of you know that I had the honor of accompanying my dad in his last few hours a couple of weeks ago. Not a real Tiggerish experience, but a very alive experience. And I mean, it was very intense. And the following couple weeks were pretty intense too. I mean, I would be thinking I was fine, and then it was like the floor would fall out from underneath me. So this song came along about a week after he died. And it really, really helped me. And I know people grieve in very different ways, so if this isn't your thing, just ignore me. But I found it really, really helpful. So it's called There Is a Letting Go. It's by Kathy Zabada, I think it is. And yeah, so I'm just going to dedicate this song to my dad, Michael Pearson, with love and gratitude. Yeah. You can tell me a story, I can tell you mine. I've got a good one, it'll make you cry. All the past heartache, the tears that have flowed, but that's a distraction if it's truth you want to know. There's a letting go, there's a letting go, there's a letting go of everything you hold on to. There's a letting go, there's a letting go. As the silence grows deeper and the heart overflows, the silence grows deeper and the heart overflows. There are such deep emotions that would flood my mind. They carry me with them like an outgoing tide. There's a place of such refuge in the eye of the storm. It's there that I'm resting as the hurricane moves on. There's a letting go, there's a letting go. There's a letting go of everything you hold on to. There's a letting go, there's a letting go. As the silence grows deeper and the heart overflows, the silence grows deeper and the heart overflows. There's a letting go. As wide as the ocean is the heart of true love. It'll welcome your sorrow, it'll welcome your trust. You can leave all your heartache, you can leave all your fear. It'll leave you with freedom as it wipes away your tears. There's a letting go, there's a letting go. There's a letting go of everything you hold on to. There's a letting go, there's a letting go. It's such sweet surrender as the heart overflows. It's such sweet surrender as the heart overflows. There is a letting go, a letting go. 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 Oh, there is a letting go, a letting go. There is a letting go, a letting go, a letting go. Thanks.
Probably think she got us all to cry. Everybody take a nice deep breath. One of the things I've learned is that grief is not something that is like an illness that needs to be cured. Grief is an experience, a very human experience. And we all get to have it. And it's okay. We can let ourselves feel. So that was a beautiful song. Thank you. The box is gone from up here. Thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing that with us.
Thank you for letting me share that.
So much for putting on mascara in the morning.
Yeah.
I should know better. Oh, thank you so much. It was beautiful. It's like a roller coaster almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kamatara, that was beautiful, and it was uplifting, and it pointed out to us just this. We have our moments. We get to grieve. We get to be angry. We move through it, and we get out the other side and look at the amazing things that are happening for you now, and I'm so grateful. And I think we all have had that where we focused on, we got to have this, when there's all this out there. So thank you so much to all of you. This morning was just filled with blessings, and everybody keep breathing. We get to take it all home with us. And at this time, we get to focus on giving back to this center that supports this coming together, that supports this ability to express and experience and to feel, and in a place where there's no judgment. We just get to be who we are, that great, beautiful spirit moving in and through all of us. And as the good that supports this center in the form of finances comes through, we allow 10% of it to flow back out into our greater community. And this month we've been giving to Cruces Creatives. It's a place that has a living expression of imagination in action. And this month we were talking about what if and imagination and I wonder, all of those exciting things. They create space where ideas become tangible, where hands, hearts, and minds design, build, experiment, and dream together. In their workshop, creativity isn't a luxury, it's a shared resource. People discover new skills, new possibilities, and what they're truly capable of. And they have a space here in Las Cruces that we're grateful to be sharing our 10% with this month. And also someone came up and shared with me after the service last week. They also have days of the week where they fix things. So if you have a bicycle that needs to be fixed or appliances that need to be fixed, check it out with them. They do it for free. They just have people there that like to fix things, and that's part of their creative expression. So check out Cruces Creatives. And at this time, let's say our blessing together. And just really think about the blessings of this morning and the truth of this statement. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, in me. And we will sing, I am so blessed.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
We are so blessed. Thank you so much. And we know that all that flows in through the center supports the good that takes place here, supports the love, supports this community. And as a community, we support our larger community. And for that, we are also blessed. And so I give great thanks for all that flows in and through here. The abundance, the joy, the love, the time, the treasure, it's all part of Spirit expressing. And there are infinite possibilities of how that gets to show up. And I am so grateful. And so it is. Thank you.
And so it is.
And I think, oh my goodness, look what's coming in the back door. Oh my goodness, what is it?
What you
Dino Bunny's ears right there.
And so it is!
Oh, this is our Dino Bunny that's going to be here for greeting the kids on Easter Saturday. Woo! There we go. Yay!
Come on Saturday. It'll be
So
fun.
come and help us introduce Dino Bunny to the kids.
Thank you, Dino Bunny.
Don't forget, we've got practitioners to pray with you after the service. You can always get a hug from Dino Bunny. What are we singing as we close out?
Wonderful world. What
A wonderful world.
It is
Everybody
indeed.
stand as you are able, and thanks to all the people online.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are